Oh, nobody's there.
Right.
I don't think the child care is an issue. The nutrition issue is real.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think I agree that there's some parts of it that it's tough to know. And if you just see a clip, it's tough to know what the full reality is,
Yes,
right? I agree.
right.
But the thing to me, well, there's two things. One is that we're getting to a place where vigilante journalism, where somebody hitting the streets, knocking on doors, like you're saying, whether it's to get somebody to vote, to get somebody to open their ideas to a new thought, to make sure that something that their tax dollars is going towards is going to, like that is becoming more important than ever. And I think that's going to start happening more than ever.
Right.
But two, that it's like, that why didn't our God, why, like it makes us feel as regular people like, dude, we can't even trust that our government's going to figure this out for us, that there's money just falling out of the bottoms here.
All right. Look, the answer is yes.
And then that makes people not care about either party. That's what I'm saying. It's just
all right,
like,
but
okay.
Let's put this thing in context.
Okay.
The answer is what you're saying is true, period. Okay? Now,
And I'm not yelling at you about it. I'm just
I know.
animated. Okay, good.
All right, but context. You got 340 million people in this country. Guess what? A lot of them are dishonest.
Yeah.
There are politicians who are dishonest. There are business people who are dishonest. There are media people who are dishonest. That is the reality, right? I mentioned to you before, we spend $8 trillion a year on the military. Every single major defense contractor has been involved in fraud. That's what they do. The insurance companies, every day, they're ripping off people. Drug companies lying every single day. You got fossil fuel companies saying, oh, carbon emissions don't cause climate change. Total, absolute lie. You had the tobacco companies. Oh, you can smoke 9 packs a day. Ain't going to cause you cancer. So, look, fraud exists. We got to fight it wherever we can, in government, in the private sector, no argument. And you're right. When people see it in government, it discourages them. But you got to put it in a broader context. You have, for example, a social security system. 99+% of the checks that go out to people who need them. Okay? So all that I'm saying is when you're dealing with hundreds of millions of people, yeah, you can find an aberration. You can find fraud. Put it in a context.
Got it. Understood. Paramount Plus is the new home of UFC. And the new era comes out swinging with back-to-back blockbuster events. For the first time in UFC history, 2 numbered events will take place on consecutive Saturdays. UFC 324 on January 24th and UFC 325 on January 31st. The first card features an epic lightweight clash between Justin Gaethje and the ever-entertaining Paddy Pimblett. And UFC 325 will showcase a featherweight title rematch between Alexander Volkanovski and Diego Lopez. Legacies are on the line, so don't miss out. Catch all the action from the Octagon and stream every numbered event and Fight Night live on Paramount Plus. Visit ParamountPlus.com/UFC to get started. That's ParamountPlus.com/UFC. Yep, January hits and everybody's like, this is my year. I'm going to get new shoes, new legs, new lips. But then you just keep the same habits and it's the same year again. That's why you got to ask yourself, what am I going to do different? What am I really going to do this time? Not dream, not talk about, do. If you've been sitting on an idea, a little side thing, a weird passion, something you keep telling your buddy about but never start, Shopify makes it way less intimidating to finally try. Whether you want to do a 2-story lemonade stand or you want to make homemade Frisbees in your oven at the house, Shopify is the move. They've got a ton of website templates, but they don't feel cookie cutter. You pick one, tweak it, make it yours, and suddenly you've got a legit website without needing a design degree or a cousin who knows computers. It might be time to invest in your idea for once, not somebody else's. If you've been thinking about starting something, go to shopify.com/Theo and see what it feels like to actually be in control of your own thing. Shopify.com/Theo. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. They always say in the new year, it's like new year, new you. But I don't know, I want to keep some of me. I think I just want to let go of the parts of me that are weighing me down. And that's where therapy can help. It could be a part of an old relationship that you're still tugging along. It could be anger at an old boss. It could be financial concerns or worries, fears. Could be a lot of things. BetterHelp can help. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the world's largest online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally. You can't step into a lighter version of yourself without leaving behind what's been weighing you down. Therapy can help you clear space. It has for me. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/Theo. That's betterhelp.com/THEO. One thing that's really kind of changed a lot of people's, like young people's opinions too, I think is Trump's relationship and our funding of Israel, especially during like the Gaza conflict, right? It was like one of the first times in my life where you got to see, you saw children getting killed. You saw a lot of, and I know that there's conflict between those Palestine and Israel, and there's October 7th. I know the history of it. But it felt like Trump like just sort of went with Netanyahu on whatever was he wanted to do there. And it felt also like as a regular American, like we were supposed to be the ones to go help in some instance. I think a lot of young people are kind of discouraged about our relationship with Israel and what does that mean, like especially like with AIPAC and influencing our elections and stuff like that.
Let me just say a word on that because it's an issue I've been deeply involved in. On October 7th, Hamas committed a real atrocity. I mean, they went in, they invaded Israel, they killed, 1,200 men, women, and children, a lot of kids, committed sexual abuse, etc. Disgusting. They are a terrorist organization. Israel had a right to respond, like any government, that's attacked. But Israel did not have the right to go to war against the entire Palestinian people. There are 2.2 million people in Gaza. That's